Sometimes we forget that our presence carries a quiet power. Not the kind that shouts or demands attention, but the kind that lingers like sunlight through an open window. As we grow older, we begin to realize it's not our words or our achievements that touch lives the deepest. It's who we are when no one's watching. This message is for those who've lived, loved, lost, and are still learning that influence isn't always seen, it's felt. So take a breath, slow down with me. Let's rediscover the invisible strength within you, the light you've been radiating all along. Let me ask you something. Pause. When do you think your influence on others is strongest? Is it when you stand tall and speak boldly? When you're perfectly dressed, saying all the right things? You might think so. Pause. But here's the truth. Those conscious, deliberate moments are only a fraction of your real influence. It's your unconscious influence, the quiet energy you radiate just by being, that carries the true, life-shaping power. Every moment, whether you notice it or not, you're affecting the world around you. Like light, gravity, or electricity, your influence is invisible, silent, yet undeniably real. You can't always see it, you might not feel it, but it's there, shaping moods, shifting atmospheres, echoing far beyond your awareness. Look at the universe itself. Pause. Even the great sun, the blazing heart of our sky, doesn't give us all our light. Nearly half of our warmth comes from stars we cannot even see. Isn't that remarkable? Pause. Invisible stars, nourishing life, sustaining our world. If creation itself relies on the unseen, why do we think only what's visible holds power? You, my friend, were given the same power. Every one of us, without lifting a finger, without saying a word, is radiating something. Your presence, your attitude, the little things you don't notice, how you sigh, how you smile, how you carry yourself, they matter. And what's more powerful, it's not what you pretend to be, but what you truly are. That's what people feel, that's what the world absorbs. Are you radiating joy, or bitterness, hope, or quiet cynicism? You don't have to say a word, your life is already broadcasting it. Pause. Have you ever met someone who just lifted the atmosphere? Someone whose presence alone calmed your anxiety? Who made you feel that goodness still exists in the world? That's invisible influence, and you've probably met the opposite too. A person who didn't say anything cruel, yet somehow made the room feel heavier. You couldn't explain it, but you felt it. Pause. Like a compass thrown off course, your inner balance shifted. Some people move through life like icebergs, cold, distant, emotionally frozen. When you're near them, you instinctively shrink inward, as if the temperature dropped without warning. There's no warmth in their eyes, no welcome in their silence, just chill. But then there are others, people who feel like sunlight breaking through gray skies. They're like the Gulf Stream, flowing steady through oceans of indifference, warming everything in their path. They bring life, joy, a peace that heals. And then, there are the swamp-like souls. Their energy heavy, oppressive, toxic. They don't need to shout. They simply walk into a room, and laughter fades. Children sense it first, that strange heaviness that quiets even play. They don't just feel sad. They spread sadness, like fog rolling in, dimming every bright thing it touches. Others are like the ocean itself, vast, cleansing, alive. Just being near them gives you courage. They don't preach, they don't push, but somehow, you leave their presence stronger. Then there are the ones with false warmth, the actors. Their smiles switch on like light bulbs when they need something. Their charm rehearsed, their kindness plastic, but the eyes never lie. And no actor can teach the eyes to fake integrity. Your gut knows it, something's off. Pause. Here's the truth. No one escapes this silent broadcast. Every one of us is radiating something, always. Whether we know it or not, you are either lifting others or draining them, strengthening or weakening. You don't get to say, "I didn't mean to," because even unintentional energy shapes someone's day. But there's hope. You can choose what you radiate: kindness, calmness, grace, integrity, courage, truth. Cultivate them until they become your essence, until they flow from you naturally, without effort. Then you won't have to force influence. You'll become it. Discouragement often comes quietly, even to honest souls who try, day after day, to do what's right. They wonder, does any of this even matter? Maybe you felt that whisper too. Your impact is too small, your effort unnoticed. But remember, the smallest actions can echo through time. Just because you don't see the ripple doesn't mean it isn't reaching distant shores. In 1797, William Godwin wrote The Inquirer. It inspired Thomas Malthus. His work inspired Charles Darwin. And Darwin's ideas reshaped the entire world. 3 links, 60 years, one spark lighting countless minds. Influence travels farther than we can imagine. Perhaps even back to a humble shepherd in ancient Britain, a quiet man living with dignity, whose unseen kindness shaped souls he'd never meet. So don't underestimate your reach. You have duties to others, but also to yourself. If you're trapped in an atmosphere that dulls your spirit, you must choose wisely. If the fault is yours, confront it. If it's theirs, distance yourself if you can. And if you can't leave, then guard your soul. Take moral quinine to fight the infection of negativity. What others are to you matters more than what they do for you. We move houseplants for better light. Shouldn't we care for our souls the same way? To make your influence count, you must live your faith. Don't just speak truth, be it. A magnet doesn't attract by standing near. It transforms the metal first. Likewise, a parent cannot teach gentleness through harshness. A lie cancels every lesson on honesty. Children don't follow what you say, they follow what you live. You can't escape your influence, not even for a single breath. Every glance, every sigh, every tone, read by others like a barometer of your soul. So let your influence be love. Filter it through empathy, kindness, strength. Be more than a presence. Be an inspiration, not through speeches, not through applause, but through how you live. A tower of quiet strength for the hungry souls searching for something real. Brief pause. Transition to Chapter 4 Tone. Let's get one thing straight. Confidence without self-reliance is like a recipe without food. It sounds promising, but leads nowhere. Confidence is vision, self-reliance is action. Confidence says, "There's an angel inside this marble." Self-reliance picks up the chisel and sets it free. The man who is self-reliant says, "No one can realize my potential but me." He doesn't wait for rescue. He becomes the builder of his own life. Life is individual. No one else can live it for you. You can't delegate love. You can't outsource courage. Nature deals with you, personally. She reminds us daily, you are either your own best friend or your own worst enemy. You can hire a trainer, but no one else can sweat for you. You can buy vitamins, but no one can make your body heal. Even in faith, no church, no ritual can carry you on its back. You must live what you believe. Spiritual growth is not a first-class train. You don't buy a ticket and glide into heaven. You walk your own path. And when applause fades, when the crowd is gone, you face yourself. That's where greatness begins. We must live deliberately, or we drift. And in drifting, we lose what's sacred, what's highest within us. Opportunity comes to the prepared. When it knocks, you must already be ready. And when it doesn't knock, go find it. The old alchemists searched for a secret element to turn base metal into gold. They weren't chasing wealth, but greatness. Today, that missing element is self-reliance. Without it, even the gifted grow hesitant. They doubt, they wait, they blame, but the self-reliant, they turn inward, they face weakness and rise stronger. They know that defeat is temporary, only a shadow before the sunrise. What makes a nation strong is what makes a man strong, self-reliance. Ancient Rome was rich, yet it fell, because it depended on others to do its work. Ease made them fragile, comfort made them soft. When you let others carry your load, your muscles fade. Greatness always demands standing alone. True self-reliance isn't pride. It's humility with courage, like an oak tree, giving shade, standing tall, needing nothing in return. Life is a battle, my friend, and no one can fight it for you. You are your own soldier. The only retirement in this fight is called death. The world is too busy with its own battles to rescue you. So stop waiting. Stop expecting applause. There is only one password to lasting strength: self-reliance. Outro music rises, slow piano. Be calm. Be kind. Be quietly powerful. The light you carry can warm a cold world. And it begins right where you stand. You see, the quiet influence of your soul is never wasted. Even the smallest act of kindness, the softest word of comfort, may ripple through generations you'll never meet. Stand steady in your self-reliance. Be a calm flame in a noisy world. And when night comes, rest knowing that you have lived with dignity, with faith, with purpose. Thank you for spending this moment here. If these words brought you peace, share them with someone who might need light today. Until next time, stay calm, stay kind, and keep walking in the light of a growth mindset.